Good afternoon again. Welcome along to Home Park. Clydebank against Irvine Meadow coming up in about 15 minutes time. It's myself, Paul Cummins, joined as always by the ever reliable Colin Donnelly. Colin, good to see you again.
Afternoon, Paul, thanks for having me again.
We'll have Gordon Moffat in just a few minutes time. I can see him just getting ready. Before Moff comes up, going to hand over to Cod. He's going to talk us through last night's academy match, under 20s, winning again.
Aye, good, another 7-0 victory for us. Clean sheet, scoring goals, everything clicking at the right time. 5 changes made as well for the week before, so it was good to see boys coming in that hadn't started yet, and the back 3-2 hadn't played together. Big Seamus Duggan coming in, 16 years of age, had a great game. So Max Clark had a couple of good saves, one terrific one in the first half, absolutely outstanding. So it was good. We're very happy with the way we changed things about, and we still get the result.
Brilliant. Again, boys have been playing with confidence, they're getting wins.
Their confidence is sky high. I think a few of them went out for a couple of beers after it last night. Bit of team bonding and that kind of stuff as well. But it's brilliant. Maybe another hat trick.
Well deserved, the old Bears as well. Getting a bit told for that myself, but we'll always get a wee go. Moff is with us now, so Colin will just pass over his microphone. We'll have a quick word with the gaffer before he goes and does his final preparations. Moff, how you doing?
Not bad guys.
Thanks for joining us again. It's 7 days since we last spoke, 6 points, 9 goals. You must be a happy man this week.
Aye, couple of good performances. Obviously, as you said, scored 9 goals. Lost a couple of sloppy ones, but 6 points on the board, so happy.
I think we've seen a lot rotation recently, and I know that you've obviously been touching this with COVID and things like that as well, but again, the benefit of the squad, Archie coming back in and bagging a wee hat-trick. Must be pleasing to see goals coming from everywhere.
It is, it's pleasing. Obviously, a lot of it's been enforced, if I'm honest. Sometimes it's been up to 5 changes, which is probably a wee bit more than I would like. Normally 3 or 4 just to keep certain areas of pitch fresh. I mean, it's had to change again today. Archie's got a wee problem that he can't manage back-to-back games, and even Hamish got a wee issue. That. We need to look after till we get him seen. Obviously, Niven and McGonigal picked up a wee one on Wednesday night, so it's difficult. But as you said, that's why we've got a big squad, but not just big. We've got the quality through the squad as well.
I think that's something we've often lacked in the past, was the depth and quality. We had a good first 11, first 12. Obviously, we've got the game today. We've got midweek again. You must be looking forward to seeing the end of the midweek games.
Aye, I think obviously we've came through the midweek games in terms of points total and performances and spells. So I'm really happy with that. Hopefully we can keep that going. Through today in Blantyre, building into Darvel games. So as I said at the very start to the players, with the Saturday start, just about putting points on the board as quick as we can, which we've done. Credit to them, obviously unbeaten. So. Hopefully we can come through unscathed, and then we can start to settle down a wee bit in terms of some of the tweaks and the knocks.
I think looking at Meadow as well, they've obviously had a decent start as well. Played 7, won 5 and just drawn the 2. Expect another tough test.
Aye, this will be a test today. They're on a good run, but I've said to the boys, we're on a good run as well, a very good run, which not just this season, it goes back to last season. So I think over the last season was curtailed, but at the moment we're sitting 16, 17 games unbeaten, which is, some teams never get a run like that. So I'm just keen to try and keep that going as long as we can, and when it does end, we start the next run.
One last question. I know you want to go and do your last team talk. Delighted with the Scottish Cup draw?
Aye, buzzing. It was brilliant just to watch the coverage, and Gordon Duncan doing it and seeing us with a name in that bowl. It was amazing, and I've touched on it before. I've spoke to Grace about it. I'm honoured to be the guy who's leading us back into the Scottish Cup. I'm really proud of doing it, and like the fact that the club have entrusted me to do it. So just can't wait for the first round draw now.
So what's the target? 4th round?
I would take that. Aye. No, listen. I mean, we're in it. I was going to say we're in it to enjoy it, but listen, we're in there to go and try and get through that first round, and then closer we can get to some of the big boys. That's the aim. You know, let's be honest. There's the teams in that first round that are all feeling the same, that they can go on a wee run. So hopefully the draw's kind and we can put something together.
Brilliant, Moff. Thanks for that. Good luck today, and we'll catch up with you next Saturday.
Cheers, guys.
All the best. So there we go. The thoughts of Gordon Moffat ahead of today's match, getting his thoughts on all things related to the first team. So we're just under 10 minutes to kick off. We'll get things on the go in a wee minute. I don't have the Irvine Meadow team in yet. I'll run through the Bankies lineup for you. Jamie Donnelly comes back in after missing 2 games. He's in goals. Mikey Bailey, Paul Byrne, Jamie Darroch, Matt McLean. Looks like a back 4. Midfield, Johnson, Slattery, and Holmes in the middle, McClare and Gallagher the wide men, and we've got Nicky Little back up front after his wee rest midweek, as we took 5 off Kilburney. On that note, and Moff touched on it, was great to see Archie bagging up a few goals. Everybody's been talking about Nicky lately, so that was nice.
It was, aye. It's done well. It was a good hat trick. Free kick was brilliant. And I think he enjoyed it in front of some certain fans, giving him a wee bit of stick.
He did get a wee bit of stick, but he did take his wee bow really well. No, a bit of fan of that when you get a bit of stick, you know. And
if you're getting it out, you expect to get it back, and I don't think some of them really liked the way he gave them it back.
Obviously, Big Matt took a sore one, but thankfully, just spoke to him a few minutes ago, and he looks to be all right.
Aye, I was messaging him after the game, and he's messaged me back, and I think he did have a bit of concussion. He was talking about things being sweet and things like that, you know, so it's not really talks like that. So aye, no, he came down to watch the development team last night as well. Good to see some of the first teamers coming down to watch it.
I've noticed that a few of the games that we've had first team boys there, and it's good, you know. I know the boys appreciate it, you know, and seeing that, and obviously that's the level that the guys in your team are wanting to aspire to. Some of them have already been there and had a wee taste of it.
Aye, no, definitely. It's great to see the guys doing. Kirky was doing last night as well, so keeping an eye on things.
Brilliant. We're back in just a wee second. I'm just going to see if we can get the Irvine Meadow team. I don't know if Cod wants to talk through the goal scorers last night, and I'll be back in a wee second.
Aye, seven goals. First one came for a Connor Hamilton penalty after Kobe O'Brien was brought down.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to home park for the PDM Build Base West.
There's the team news coming in. I'll just be quiet for a minute if you can hear that.
Teams today lined up for Meadow. Goals Water, 2 Finley, 3 Willett, 4 Slugs, 5 White, 6 Clennon, 7 Paul, 8 Roper.
Sorry about that, Cod's just writing down today's team. We'll run through the Meadow lineup for you in just a wee second. Maybe.
14 McKay, 15 Bradland, 17 Dillon, 18 Gray.
It looks like Cod's gave up already. Got a few tweets coming in already. So Ryan Rocks is up there in Dundee. Son of Brian has Dundee West side winning 8-2 this morning. Well done to him. They've had a great start since Ryan took over. Good to hear from him. At half time we've also got Adam Hodge joining us up here in the gantry. We've got a few questions in for him. There'll be there's a few interesting ones in there, so we'll look forward to that. Going up at half time. There's a touchdown. Meadow played 5, drawn 2. Not a bad start of the season. Ross McPherson's midweek hat-trick for us. That was his 50th and 51st goals in amongst that. So that takes him into the top 10 all-time goal scorers list. We've got Davy Brockett just giving us a wee wave. He's now ditched us in the gantry these days. Ideas above his station, that boy. So yeah, that's Archie up to into the top 10 of the all-time goal scorers list. He's got a wee bit to go to catch up with our Nicky, who still one short of his big 100. Hopefully that comes today. Today's match is sponsored once again by the Hong Kong Bankies. It's great to have their ongoing support. It's good to see that we're reaching all parts of the world once again. Also tell you that the first batch of the new tops have arrived. We're still waiting a second order, but certainly all the ones that had names, I believe your tops might be in the club shop waiting to be picked up. If you're waiting to be posted, they'll be coming very shortly. New top looks brilliant. Haven't seen it close up. Great to see so many names on it, so that's been very well supported. I'm going to give a shout out to our kit man Kasky. I missed this last week. It was his 60th birthday last Sunday. Apparently he was out for some Greek food on Sunday night. I think he even took a day off work on Monday, so I hope he wasn't overdoing it. And he also give a shout out to his sister Doc Cowan and her husband Peter. They live in the Isle of Man. Doc grew up in Braes Avenue and moved away over 50 years ago, gone to Kasky. I think Peter was from Isle of Man, if that's right. I believe he's a big Bankie at heart and looks forward to visiting Kasky in the near future. Who else have we got? We've got a couple of birthdays this week coming up. Stephen Evans, Big Evans down there in South Wales, his birthday during the week on Tuesday coming. And also Tam Coyle, Tuesday as well. Hope you have a good day. Don't overdo it. And the Pandy Ev. Also a get well soon to one of our South London fans, Graham Skip. I was hearing that he's not been keeping too well lately. I believe he's now making a recovery, so I hope he's managed to catch us today. As always, if you want a wee message read out, please do get in touch. We'll do our best to cover everything. Davey Monroe's messaging in as always. Get the new Bankies radio down in Melrose. The pictures will be on very shortly. Don't you worry, David. Just a bit of camera movement going on after Moff's interview. An opportunity obviously to promote our sponsors. Thanks for reminding us it needs to go. Should also add the match ball has been sponsored in the name of the Western Bartonshire Community Food Share today. Good to see them being supported again. Cause very close to the club's heart. And check them out online, Facebook, Twitter. Teams are coming out. Nicky Little leads the Bankies onto the park. Jamie Donnelly sporting the new goalkeeping kit, all green.
And a big hand from Bankies number 3, Paul Dunn. 30 years old today. Happy birthday, Paul.
There you go, there's another birthday. Paul Byrne, 30 years old today. There's Meda coming out. Meda with Mark McLennan, the skipper. Closely followed by ex-Bankies keeper Mark Waters. Got the Meda team in now, so it is Mark Waters, Martin Finlay, Jared Willett, Neil Slews, Jamie White, Mark McLennan, skipper as I mentioned, Kyle Folds, Michael Wardrope, Brian Connor, Sam McCloy, Andy McLaughlin, Jamie Martin is on the bench. This is Ryan McKee, Ryan Carnworth, and God's still writing a few of them up. As always, our donate a ticket option is running. Please do, if you can, support that. Again, did mention it last week, but notice the new website address for the donate a ticket. The old website is now gone, so you can't make payments to that anymore. So if you're backing us today with a donate a ticket, the address is on your screen, just below the sponsors' adverts. Teams will be turning round here. That's the toss of the coin being completed. And you'll see the Bankies, white tops, black shorts, white socks. Made in the blue tops, white shorts and black socks. It'll be Bankies at kick off. Nicky Little standing over the ball. If you'll just wait for the goalkeepers to sort themselves out before we get underway. Today's referee Connor Ashwood, experienced official at this level. He's backed up by Brian Christie and Duncan McLullich, who I believe is from over the north east.
I'm back.
So Cod's back with us. The game's underway. Mikey Bailey's picked the ball up the right hand side, moves it forward. Slattery goes to Gallagher. Gallagher's touch back's quite poor.
Another decent crowd inside the ground today, Paul.
It's looking very healthy, you know, and it's great. I think the players have said lately how much they're really enjoying it. Playing in front of fans again after so long. Some of them said it was weird at the start of the season having folk back, and for some of the boys that hadn't played in front of the bigger crowds before, so the away support's been tremendous, both in terms of numbers and noise. It's been fantastic lately.
There's another good turnout down at Kilburn the other night, and usually they've got a good following, and I think we probably outnumbered them the other night, which is a bit surprising at their home ground.
Certainly that looked like that. I was doing a bit of filming for behind the goal, so a good view. The other crowd at the side, you came round and joined me towards the end. There was a big roar that went up as well when we were knocking the goals in. Here comes Little. Can't get away, he's fouled. I think it was just enough in that. I keep mentioning it, but now one short of his 100th goal. Nice message for Kenny during the week, wishing him all the best.
It was indeed.
You know, one legend to another.
Hopefully it happens for Nicky today.
We're throwing the Bankies over on that left hand side in front of the enclosure. Byrne takes it into Slattery, goes back to Byrne, he'll deliver. Front post cross, it's cleared by McLennan. Certainly looked like there was a bit of contact there in McClare.
I don't know if it's the ball or the
Not sure what
opponent's
caught him.
foot. No, I can't see from this angle, but he's caught one anyway.
A wee knock in the head.
It's the wee not breaker player. Said I'd give a shout out to Josh Dillon, who's having his first Bankies game experience today. Welcome aboard, Josh.
Always good to see new fans coming. There's been a lot of it lately. Long may it continue. Game's resumed. McClare had some treatment, now he's back on. There's a chance for Meadow. Donnelly comes out. Thankfully McCloy couldn't go on the end of it. Darragh cleans up.
I think Jambo and JD just done enough between them there to stop that. That was just a long ball right through the middle.
Just right through, thankfully. Didn't come to anything. All lumped forward, Bankers will pick up the throw in.
I think Meadow thought that was out there, and it didn't.
Did look like a wee, took a bit of a spin.
It did.
Got to play to that whistle.
Got to.
You know, we nearly get caught out last week with the offside
Aye.
that we never picked up on. Ball all about this time.
I don't know what the Meadow player's shouting at the linesman for. He's put his flag up.
Throw in by White, goes up the line. And as far as Darragh, he comes into Byrne. It's a long ball, goes through to Waters. He gets things moving quite quickly. Made a move forward. Connor had a fair bit of time to take that in and try and turn. Nobody really picked him up there, Cod.
No, there's nobody tight to him there. I don't know if it's one of the ones he's dropped into the midfield and they're centre halves are expecting the midfielders to pick him up, and maybe a wee lack of communication there.
Take the opportunity as well to say a big hello to Davy Curwood. Saw Davy earlier on. He's looking as well as ever. He's enjoying watching the games at home. It's always a pleasure to see Davy. He's got some cracking Banky stories for years gone by. I hope you're keeping well, Davy. McLaughlin with the the drive for Meadow there, just over the bar.
There's no trouble in gambling goals there at all.
No, I just never really get his cell over the ball, did he? And
Yeah.
thundered it over the bar. Meadow showed that they're not here just to sit back. Wouldn't have it any other way.
No, they've been doing well lately, Meadow. Got to say. Unbeaten in the league as well.
McLean back in the side after his midweek suspension, lumps it clear. McLear chases it into the corner. I think the ball's come off him for a Meadow throw in, yep. Good defending there for Sleuths. Next Ayr United man, the wee spell in Iceland. Little closes waters down. As, clears it under the pressure. And then Meadow break. Michael Wardrop on the ball. It's forward to Willett. Back to Wardrop. So cross looking for the runner Finlay. Ball drifts out for a.
It's a bit ambitious, that one, to say the least.
Oh, one of the ones where he's seen the boy start to make the run and thinking,
Aye,
he'll get that, aye.
Didn't have his running shoes on.
Mention for Jamie Darroch, he had his 100th league appearance for the Bankies during the week.
Another great performance for Big JD.
He's been solid this season on. I think he's looking really fit just now. He's never looked unfit, but he just looks, I don't know if it's
No, he
the
does.
work or what,
I've got to agree with you. I think he's looking a lot fitter. It sounds silly as he's getting older, he's getting better.
it's that way. You maybe just need to look after yourself a wee bit. The older
Aye,
you get,
yeah,
that managing things a wee bit better.
Definitely. I thought he was outstanding the pre-season friendly down at Dumbarton the first half. I know he came off at half time. I thought he was absolutely outstanding.
You noticed the difference when he went off, because he's quite vocal and talks to everybody. I thought we just seemed a wee bit quieter in the second half of that game.
Aye, he's a great leader.
Meadow with a corner there, but Donnelly
It's well done by Jambo.
confidently takes. It's always good when you've got a goalkeeper on your side. It comes out and gathers cross balls like that.
Oh, brilliant. It's what you want to see. Your keeper, any crosses, corners, your keeper's coming out for it. Very confident, makes you feel better as a defender. And took a few sore ones down the years of keepers coming out and just flying right through me. But
That's what you want.
Exactly.
I always say that to Daniel. You know, he's a goalkeeper himself. It doesn't matter who you hurt as long as you get the ball.
Right, exactly.
You know? Better say hello to Daniel while we're there. He had a game this morning, so unfortunately couldn't join us. Last I heard they were 9-0 up, so that'll be a £5 clean sheet bonus.
Do you think
I'll
they
be
won?
stopping it. I think they were seeing it out. Also, say hello to Katie Lindberg, who's not here today. So she's moved over to Boness United, and I think they had a convincing 11-1 win last night.
Yep, I think they done quite well. Davey was keeping us updated last night.
The messages were coming through the group. He was just telling me before the game that he was delighted that she let in a howler because there's no clean sheet bonus for her this week. So sorry, Katie, your old man stitched you up there.
Tight fisted her.
Yep. Take the boy out of Clydebank and stuff like that, you know.
A good ball for
Good
Nicky.
ball for Nicky. Over to Bailey on the right hand side. He feeds Slattery. It's just on the edge of the penalty area. Wide here, cuts inside, slips. McLennan and Willett get it cleared between them, but Burnell return it. Header by Faulds. Finlay will lump it forward. McCoy wins the knock on. The ball goes for a Meadow throw just in front of the technical area.
Some change in the weather for an hour ago.
Well, when we arrived, it was hammering it in, and the computer was staying firmly in the box. They were sitting here with the short sleeves on and enjoying the sun.
Well, Gaz McMenamin did tell me it was only a shiver and it would be sunny by kick-off.
There you go.
What a weatherman. Not only an assistant manager, he's a weatherman as well.
Gary Batty.
Funnily enough, someone else mentioned that.
Meadow with the throw in. It's in that far corner on the left hand side. Will it win the corner? Will it? No. Bailey keeps it in, bounced on the line. Gallagher tries to clear. There's a shot there for Falls, is blocked. It'll spin out for another Meadow throw on this left hand side. Crowd still filtering in. It must be a good 450 in the day, Cod.
Oh, aye, it's a great crowd on the day again.
It's great.
Especially with the downpour we had a wee while ago. I think that might have put a few people off, but no, fair play to the fans who came out in their numbers today.
I did see a number of folk buying brollies about 1/2 for the club shop, so it's good to see that the stock's been well used.
Yep.
That'll be a foul with Johnson.
Wonder if there'll be any left
Pushes
behind.
over McLaughlin. We need a big one for this gantry, that's for sure.
They got a good right leg soaking earlier on with the water coming off the roof when they were setting up. Lovely.
Meadow go forward again. I think McLean just got enough on that to get it away. Returned there by Falls. Meadow look for a throw in. Don't think there was any foul there.
No, Big Matt's done well twice there. Won 2 headers.
Strong.
Aye, just been strong, that's all he was doing.
Another good touch there. I think it was McLeod got a foot on that just to break up the Meadow attack. Combines with McLean. Eventually the ball breaks through to Donnelly.
Just a wee bit scrappy again. It's just a couple of games have started like that.
We've got Linda on. She's got a big shout out for the big man, TC. Ball for Burnt. Goes right through to Mark Waters. Catches with ease. We've got some right good questions coming in for Adam Hodge at half time. Might have room for 1 or 2 more. If you've not got your questions in yet, fire them in. It's fair to say, I think a few of his mates are all over us. You know, there's a few
That's what you want, innit?
questions coming in, and
Get the lads up at half time and see what they've got to answer back to some of their mates' questions. And some fans' ones as well, obviously.
well, that's what it's all about. It's always good to have that interaction. And
Is Hodgie here?
you know, just see him hiding behind the dugout. I think he's. I can't use the language that was mentioned before the game about how much he was looking forward to it, or not.
He'll be fine.
Let's look to see if we've got any goals yet. Well, we've got a goal, so Leeds side are 1 up against Blantyre. Of course, they took the lead against ourselves the other night. Banky's proven too strong over the 90 minutes.
I don't think we were ever in any danger the other night, although we lost the early goal.
Took us a couple of minutes just to maybe settle ourselves again, but after that, you know, we get into it quite quickly. A couple of crackers for Archie.
Aye.
Here comes Burn on the left, he'll deliver, looks for Little, gets a touch on it, not enough. I think good defending there. I think it did take a nick off the defender, so. Well,
Aye, Jared Bullock's done well there, because I think
there's a handball there for
Nice.
Fraser Johnson. No advantage, he'll be getting into the book here. So Johnson picking up his 9th yellow card of his Banky's career.
I thought you were going to say season though.
It's not far off it. There wasn't much of a season last year anyway, was it?
No. Just hope that doesn't put Fraz off his normal game. He likes to put the tackles in.
He has a fiery character and he's a good one to have in the midfield because you
Oh,
need somebody with
brilliant.
that bit about them. Oh, good block there.
That's a good block for Burno.
Does well. Clare clears after a shot from McCloy was blocked down. McLennan returns. McLennan scored in the last 3 games for Maida. 2 penalties in there as well. It's a good solid tackle for
That's a late
Faulds,
one.
but
That's Wardrobe. I think it was quite high. Nah, he's going to get into the book.
in the last 3 games for Maida. 2 penalties in there as well. Tackle. It's a good solid tackle for
That's a late
Faulds,
one.
but a wee late one.
That first tackle, that was like an old school tackle, wasn't it? You know, man and ball.
It's another yellow card. .16 gone here at home park, still goalless. 2 yellow cards out for Connor Ashwood. McLean has the drive. Tell you, if White doesn't get onto that,
Nicky's
Nicky's
tapping
got a
that
tap in.
in. He's tapping that in, isn't he? Good defending for the number 5. He's not taking any chances. Doesn't know who's about him or anything. They'll just get rid of it.
That's what you want for your defenders, and they're messing about. I don't know if you watched St Johnstone the other night in the 4th goal they lost, where the boy doesn't want to put it for a corner, so he kicks it off his other centre half, and the boy's got a tap in for about a yard and a half. I mean, that made it 4-1 in the dying seconds.
That game's over,
But
isn't
it's
it?
just
now?
game over. St Johnstone are pushing, trying to get back into it. You felt for a guy because you know that he doesn't want to concede the corner because they're trying to get the ball up the park. But
Sometimes you need to, and then you just regroup. You know, hopefully you shot at the corner quickly, and then you're up the park again.
2 minutes later, they pull another one back. You know, so it's 4-2. You know, in the 3rd minute of stoppage time, the game's still done.
Aye.
So if in doubt, get it out. Good
tackle.
tackle for Bailey there on McLaughlin, trying to move up that left hand side for Maida. A little throw in just inside the Bankies half. Another good interception from McLean. Bailey knocks it up the line. Great ball to Nicky. Tries to get under control. 2 skippers going head to head, but good tackle there for McLennan. Experienced defender, 29 years old.
To me, that's a handball there from Sam McCloy. No, it's hit his hand. It's not for a throw in. He's trying to control it with his hand, and the ref just sort of nodded shoot his head there. What's the difference between Johnson and that one?
I never noticed it. I'm hopping behind the cameraman here. Maida clear it forward. Wardrope's ball will go through to Donnelly.
I don't know if it's a Maida game plan or what. It's just, I don't think at the moment we've got enough bodies running about Nicky when he chasing that one down to the.
We're quite slow in supporting.
I thought we.
He's trying to buy some time for them to come in, but
Aye, you just need to maybe bodies quicker up the park, closer to him.
Does well to jockey him and win the ball back. You see another hello, but it's hello to my other half, Lynn. She's at work today, so I believe she's watching it on her tea break. So hope you're enjoying the game and you're having a decent shift. I'll see you on Tuesday when I'm up the road.
Enjoy your shift, Lynn.
Here come Maida again. Brian Connor loses it quite cheaply. Bankies all clear. Slattery wins the throw in. Oh, concedes the throw in. Thought it'd take the nick off Faulds.
Just as I remember, I'll say a hello to Stuart Kelly, our very own Stuart Kelly, who's going to sunnier climes, I think, today.
That looks like a foul on Nicky. Yep, the flag comes up. McLennan just barges over little. A few other shout outs just before we get this free kick coming in. Brian Rocks is asking why we don't have the clock on the feed. Brian, we're working on it. It's taking me all my time to get the score back up, one thing at a time. Davey Minot noticing that we've got the replays there of the earlier incident. Just something that we're trialling. Sadly, we can only do one replay at a time.
Brian, just use your own stopwatch, mate.
Benburb and Beath drawn 1-1. I can let you know, Brian, that we've played just short of 20 and a half minutes as Gallagher lines up this free kick. On the right, take it left footed, he's swinging in. Little goes front post. It's red.
I think he's done really well to win that
Done
header.
well to win it.
Three of them now.
The Wardrope didn't look like he really fancied the challenge.
No.
Nicky's just strong, just gets in between him and the other defender. So that was an equaliser for Beath. Benburb had been in front. A matter of minutes between the goals.
Doing well, the Bins.
They're on a really good run. I think they've surprised a few folk. You wonder where people get their ideas of teams and how they're going to struggle when some of them never even played last year.
I know.
There's a shot for Wardrope.
The Ben's under 20s were managed by Big Dexy Wingate last night.
You wonder where shot. Easy stuff. Get their ideas of teams. Donnelly. How they're going to struggle when some of them never even played last year.
A good header for Big Matt again.
Well, Pat in the office with Lynn as well. She's also on her break watching the game. Pat's one of our Aberdeen Trust members.
Good afternoon, Pat.
She makes a great cup of tea as well. Used to share an office with Pat.
Aye.
Just loved being on with her. Tea was made when you walked. As soon as she walked in the door, she was brilliant. Looked after me. Lynn could learn a thing or two there.
Think so?
I'll not be getting in when I got up the road now.
You're not making a cup of tea anyway. That's a ball lost, I think.
Tarky out there to find it.
Funny he'd sell it.
That's right, take the boy at Whitecrook. Oh, good ball, Nicky just can't get it under control. McLennan clears again. There's a slip for Byrne, but if Donnelly comes out and gathers. I was here for we mentioned for Scott Richardson. Used to be the webmaster of Bankies.net. So he's had a wee girl just last week, Ellie Margaret Cooper Richardson. Obviously a wee nod to Super Cooper there, so congratulations Scott and your family.
Aye, congratulations, Scott.
Hope Ellie and Mum are doing very well. Another chance for Meda there. It's ball too high for, I think it was McCloy coming in at the back post. Still 0-0 between Glenafton and Rob Roy. 20 minutes played there. Cumbernauld have taken the lead against Hurlford. That's 1-0. Former Prime Minister on.
Played down here that night, didn't he?
That might be one each actually. I think there's been another goal there. It's the thing when you read Twitter and the messages come through back to back. Willett clears off Gallagher, wins a throw in for Meda. Down here in the corner in front of us. I think Moff will be quite disappointed. We've not really had a chance to test Mark Waters yet.
No, there's not been any clear-cut opportunity. Not a shot at goal. Excuse me. I know Med have had a couple of jambos dealt with very easily, but we've not tested Mark Waters at all yet.
Good play for Bailey and Gallagher. He's into Holmes, but he's well shepherded by Wardrop. Made a clear. Again, it's quite scrappy in the middle third of the park.
Don't know if Homer left a wee bit on him there.
I think it was maybe a stumble than anything. He's done well to get the ball back for Homer. Here comes Little. Nice turn, switches, play to Bailey. He's got Gallagher wide, but Bailey has a shot. Never really troubling waters, but at least it's a shot at goal.
A wee bit ambitious for Mikey, but why not, you know? Could have went in.
Homer. Here comes Little. Nice turn, switches, play to Bailey. Good play. Gallagher wide, but Bailey has a shot. Never really troubling waters. Solid clearance for Darragh. Mera move the ball over to the right hand side. McLaughlin driving forward, finds McCloy. Good first touch, which pushed wide by Darragh. Wins the corner.
It's neat play for Meadow there. Even just for the goal kick before JD get a header on it, knocking the ball about nicer.
They move about quite quickly, you know, and similar to the way we played at times this season. But if you're not tuned in, no, you say goal kick corner within 4 or 5 passes.
Yep.
Corner comes in, it's a high one to the back post. And it'll be another corner.
It's defended well at the back door.
Comes off Nicky Little last. It'll be a corner on this left hand side. It's Wardrop that's going to take this one. Right footed in swinger. Goes to the front post. It's well cleared by Fraser Johnson. It'll be a throw in this time. Throw-in's poor, McClare will clear.
Just gave him it back.
Just gives it straight back for another throw-in. Just give another mention to our match sponsors today, Hong Kong Bankies. Great to have them back with us.
Tremendous, once again from them.
I think they got a bus at 6:30 this morning to get here for kick-off.
Same time as me. I think you're just getting in at 6:30 this morning, maybe?
I wouldn't drink on Friday. Still 0-0 here at home park, just over 28 minutes played. Slattery tries to get it forward, but doesn't get enough on it. Folds.
Yep, folds.
Here comes Holmes, switches to Paul Byrne on that left hand side. He looks for, I think he was looking for McClare. Good block by Finlay. By a Banky's throw, it's taken quickly. Byrne rolls in, Slattery, he's maybe get the chance to have a shot. Doesn't get much on it. That'll be the first real shot on target. I don't think the goalkeeper looked too comfortable when he was gathering that one up.
I don't know if he's trying to look to see what he's going to do next to it or not. Though.
His throat taken quickly. Byrne rolls in, Slattery, he's maybe get the chance to have a shot. A wee shot for that. Doesn't get much on it. That'll be the first
Aye, why not?
Real shot on target. I don't think the goalkeeper looked, I never realised until watching him back, too comfortable when he was gathered. Touch the goalkeeper got. I thought it was just the ball moving away from him, but
it just shows you the power in the
shot that was in it. Free kick to Meda on that right hand side, right in the touchline.
Don't know if there was much in that one or not.
Didn't look much in it.
Yeah. Obviously we're about 100 yards away right enough, but
Aye. I've been caught a few times for up here making comment on decisions, and when I'm watching them back later on I'm a bit embarrassed at times, you know, so.
About the decisions or just yourself?
More myself than the decisions at times, you know.
Fair enough.
Free kick comes into that front post. Is that Wardrop with a header?
I think they're too far off him there. It's I don't know
Gets-
who's marking him, but it's a couple of yards away from him. Need to be a bit
gets
closer.
A lot of room. You see that free kick comes into that front post, coming back in. That Wardrop with a header. Troubling.
I think they're too far off him there. It's
Yeah.
no, it was never troubling Jambo, but you don't want to take the chances there. Somebody a bit tighter, apply some pressure on him so he's not getting a free header at it.
There's a donate a ticket address on the screen. Please do consider giving us a few bob. Here comes Little. Catches that with a left foot volley, but it's well charged in by White. That'll be a free kick there.
I don't think there was any malice in that one on
No,
Burnley's.
I think the ball's
Just
there
the
to
way
be won.
Burnley's flicked the ball with his knee, I think it was there. And the guy's caught him.
I was going to show you that one again, but turns out we've missed it. I'd love to blame the cameraman, but it's all on me.
You're getting evil eye for him anyway.
And Gallagher will take the free kick. Maybe about 20 yards inside the man and a half. Be left footed. Goes to the back post. Slattery comes in. White's up there again. Drops to Little. He's on this right hand side. He skips in with a bit of fortune. He's looking for the handball off. What?
I thought it looked like a handball on my first look there. And it's right in front of the linesman if it is.
Let's see if we can get that one back up. Drops to Little. He's on this right hand side. He skips in with a bit of fortune. He's looking for the handball. Come up, certainly.
Certainly not hit the
What?
player where he was claiming it did towards the linesman.
No.
Whether he get his arms out the way or no, I don't know, but he knows it's hit his arm.
I think the pleasing thing for the last couple of minutes is we've upped our game a wee bit and we're starting to look a bit more threatening.
Aye, definitely. We've started putting some more pressure. Having more pressure, sorry.
Say hello to Russell Warren, another one of our Aberdeen members. He's watching at home today. We've just been joined in the gantry with young Kira. If you saw on Twitter during the week, 12 inches of haircut. She's raised £350. Very well done.
Tremendous effort for Kira.
And you can still donate to that. The link is on our Twitter feed, so have a wee look at half time. Gallagher gets it under control. Did look like he was maybe fouled there, but Johnson makes sure that nothing comes of that. So as I was just saying earlier about Daniel's clean sheet bonus, I'm just reading it was 10-1, so that's unfortunate.
You and Mr. Lundberg are laughing now, aren't you, by the way?
Well, we're not really, because I've just realised I'm looking at last week's result.
Were they playing Hurlford? You like mention them.
Clare finds Little, but he's crowded out. And it's a few times where Nicky's got the ball and there's 2 or 3 of them right round him. So there's obviously a wee bit of research done there.
Oh, I know, like Nicky's the danger man. I think that's because I know, because we've not got enough bodies up the park, so they're back 4 and they really, when we're defending, they're not pushing into the midfield, they're just crowding around Nicky as soon as he gets the ball.
I think it'll be something that Moff will look to address at half time.
Definitely.
We do need to get him a bit more support. Just 10.5 minutes until half time. It's an offside there against McCloy. Darragh not taking any chances. Goes up for the header anyway and wins it. Donnelly will restart play. The dead ball. I believe we've got a couple of viewers in Santa Ponza this weekend as well. Del Kelly tuning in as always. We've also got Chris Frank.
It's nice to see. Are they watching it together?
I've no idea, but it was Chris that referred to the commentary team as Saint and Greavesy. So
Who is who?
that was it. You must be Greavesy with that hair.
You're catching up, boy.
We're also live in the Foundry Bar in Aberdeen this afternoon. With Michael Hewitt, Neil Matheson. They're sitting there with a cold pint of Tennent's watching it.
Lovely stuff.
Watching the traffic go by. I hope it's the traffic and not the local ladies. Begrassing his in.
I think Neil enjoyed his day last Saturday.
He did. So much so that he missed the last train up the road. Had to get the megabus and get in at 2:30.
It's a normal time for him anyway, isn't it?
Not only did he miss the last bus, when I phoned the taxi it was only a 4-seater and there was 5 of them, so he had to get his own taxi as well. So Neil was stiffed for a fortune last week, as well as picking up a tasty 2-day hangover. Good header for Darroch, finds McClare, goes back to Holmes. Not much room in that midfield area, but he manages to find Slattery, pushes it wider to Gallagher. Goes inside, Slattery's ball. I think he was looking for Bailey, but
he's looking for Mikey to keep running. I think Mikey stopped his run. So
I think Mikey would have needed to run that taxi Neil got last week if he was catching that. Say a big hello to Holly Stanley as well. I don't know if Holly's watching, but she's back over in the States, so I hope she's doing well. She had to isolate for, I think it was 10 days when she landed, so I think she's got her freedom back and she's loving the peace and quiet for her old man.
I'm not surprised. Hello Holly, hope you're watching, hope you're keeping well. Kevin and Max were doing it at the game last night.
Good to see. He was up visiting us during the week, so your dad says you're still not getting the trainers, Holly.
Kevin will park with a pair of trainers, will he?
12 pair he bought himself when he was up Monday.
It's not a lot for him, is it? Just in the one day as well?
The one day.
What shop did they buy them for?
Tesco.
Many colours did they get?
That was all the same ones.
Was it?
Here's Bailey, gets into the penalty area. Well, it does well. Gives away the corner.
I think if Mikey goes down there, that's a penalty.
Good attacking play there. He could have, and I think he's taken a wee knock. There's a wee hobble.
I think that would have been a penalty kick there if Mikey's hit the ground.
He could have, It shows the honesty of some of the players. You know, you don't want to condone.
No.
Taking a tumble,
I
you
just
know.
think
But
it was a penalty. That's
you want to see guys stay on their feet as well. Gallagher will take the corner, left-footed, and swing up. Looks for McLean, and it's in. Yes, fantastic. Mark McLean with a header. I think it may take a touch off a defender just in the 6-yard box there. But 38 minutes gone. We've got the opening goal of the day. It's the Bankies that take the lead. Mark McLean will get the credit.
And once again, it's a set piece. And I've said it before, management will be absolutely delighted with the things they work on the training ground coming off.
I'm just checking to see if we caught the goal. But we never. Can you believe that, Cord? All you had to do was press one button.
I'm not allowed to touch it.
Well, we've got the opening goal. Mark McLean firing the Bankies in front. 38.5 minutes gone. And I think we mentioned it a couple of minutes ago, we just started to impose ourselves a wee bit further forward. So it's good to see that we have a bit of attacking initiative, that we then get a goal, because it's been very, very scrappy until this point.
I know it's. I'm saying Mikey
Wardrobe.
Bailey could have got a penalty there, but from the resulting corner we scored anyway. So
Wardrope pulls that one well wide.
Big Matt's 5th goal for the club.
I'm not sure if we've lost my replay function, maybe overused it. Huh?
You only get 5s at a free thing, so you know
think
to
so,
get 5 and
aye.
then you need to start paying for it.
Oh, there's another late challenge there. The referee's quite close to it. Not sure if he's going to have a wee word.
I don't think he will, because it's Wardrobe. I'm thinking maybe his next one he might find himself in a big bit of trouble.
He can only get away with so many, and he's not really had any really bad, nasty challenges. He's just taught them up. It's a bit like Fraser. He often does that before he gets his card.
Mm-hmm. I know. I don't think he's had any bad challenges. You say he's just had a few since he's been booked.
He's just had a wee word with him in the past now, the referee. So maybe telling him, behave yourself. It's a clearance.
Another ball lost.
At the park. Oh, drops back inside the fence. It's good having the trees there.
Well, aye, there for a reason.
Here comes Little. Knocks it wide to Bailey again. He'll go to Gallagher. Bailey makes the overlap, but Gallagher delivers. Looks like.
I think he hit a late one
I
there.
was going to say, is this a wee late one once he played the ball in there? The assistant referee gives a shake of the head, so he wasn't convinced. I think it was that late. The officials probably wouldn't have
I
seen
was
it.
going to say, I don't think he's been seeing it. He's obviously
You know,
watching
if
the
you're
flight of the
following
ball.
The play. Banky's thrown out. Bailey will take it. 2.5 minutes of normal time remaining. Throws poor. Slattery. You get a word in his ear here for kicking it away.
Waste a wee bit of time, that's alright. As long as you're not getting booked for it.
It'd be typical that you'd get booked for that when somebody's just had another foul and had 3 or 4. That's normally par for the course.
Aye.
Except when I referee, I never used cards. I used the power of voice.
That's how nobody listened then, isn't it? Running about booting each other the whole game.
Just tell him, stop that.
Aye. Gonna no do that.
Well, McCloy. There was a foul there, but it was a good advantage played by the official.
I don't know if he's going to have a word with Big. Is it Big Matt?
It looked like
Aye.
Big Matt.
Couldn't have been that bad then.
I think he's just caught him late. McCloy does well, he's quite intelligent. He gets the flick on. He finds corner.
Aye, it's the rest he's not even looked at Matt there, so it couldn't have been that bad. Maybe they're just shouting for a free kick, weren't they? Shouting for a booking or anything.
He's getting a bit of stick for the Meadow management team. Nicky does well. It's the flick on, but Meadow clear once again. It's interesting the way the game's turned here, because we were talking about Meadow's passing and movement, and they seem to have resorted to lump the ball.
Aye,
forward.
they've no been as good on the deck with the ball since we've scored. So I think we've got a bit of confidence from the goal, obviously, and we're stopping them for playing a bit now. And Nicky's starting
There's a
to
chance for
win some
Slattery,
aerial
gets the ball
challenges
into
again.
Little, and he's going for the shot. Charles down, goes to Bailey, he goes to Gallagher again, he'll take on Willett, he cuts inside to the feet of
Well played.
Slattery, lovely ball.
It's a good early ball for Mikey. It's
Bailey
pity
does
nobody's
well.
went across the front post.
Solid for Darragh. Willett returns the ball high in the air, but Bailey picks it up. Back to Darragh, he goes for Gallagher up that right hand touchline. Slattery will give away the foul. And that takes us over the 45 minutes.
Been impressed with the big boy Jamie White for Meadow.
He's been fairly solid.
Aye.
Big young fella. He just arrived for co-winning in the summer. I think he was not getting enough game time there.
Right.
He came to Meadow in the summer. But no, I've got to agree with you there. He looks quite impressive. Him and the skipper McLennan seem to be playing quite well together.
Aye, they've kept Nicky quiet.
Cross there for the left hand side, too much.
I think Mikey was expecting a throw in or a free kicker. I don't know what, couldn't really see her, but he just sort of stopped.
Weren't he? A minute over time. I think the only real stoppage apart from the goal was the treatment for McClare. I don't think we've had the physio on any other time.
No, so I think maybe right now we'll get the half time whistle.
There you go. So there is
there
a
we
half
go.
time whistle. Good end to the first half. I wouldn't say it was a good 45 minutes, but certainly as the game went on, Bankies came into a wee bit, started to show a bit more attacking intent, and Mark McLean had the goal.
That's a better second half of the first half from us, I think. Applied the pressure there. Deservedly got the goal after the quietish start, and we've kept Meadow quiet as well, so take that again in the second half.
I'd agree with that. A couple of wee scores just coming in. So Glenafton, I believe, are 1-0 up on Rob Roy. That may have changed some of these results maybe 10-15 minutes ago. Rossvale were leading co-winning 1-0.
Well, that's a
Again,
big surprise.
That was 15 minutes ago. We'll scroll through them and see if there's anything else. Can't see anything at the moment.
You're not looking for scores, you're just going through your phone.
You should actually see what I'm looking at.
I don't.
Cumnock 0, Pollock 0. Bonnet 0, Troon 1. Blantyre 0, Ladeside 1. Talbot 0, Glencairn 0. So we'll have Adam Hodge with us in just a wee minute's time. How you doing, mate? Not bad. So
Half-time draw winning number 5098.
say a big hello for Andy in Yorkshire. He's down by the canal. And Adam Hodge has joined us. Adam, thanks for coming along.
No, thanks for having me.
Gaz was saying you were really looking forward to it.
I was nervous last night, I'm not going to lie.
It's brilliant. I think the fans love this sort of thing, so a couple of minutes. As you know, I've asked for some questions and I think your mates have been all over us.
Aye, there. That's a few of them down in the pub now, I'm not buying them up out now.
Have you settled in? Obviously the injuries
Aye,
affecting you, but
it came at a bad time. Obviously I settled in pre-season and that, and really enjoyed pre-season. Got a lot of training and games under my belt, and then obviously it's just unfortunate the last pre-season game that the injury came about. But no, I'm not far away now, so I'll hopefully be back pretty soon.
go we run it with the 20s maybe just to
Maybe
get some minutes in.
At the end of the day, that's what the 20s are for. So let first team boys get in, and obviously for 20s boys to try and get in the first team. So if I need to do that, I'm more than happy to do it.
What about the dressing room just now? Obviously, been a good run of form. It must be a good place to be.
Aye, definitely, and I think the boys have just carried that on for last season. Obviously, winning mentality is good to have, and I just think the boys are rampant to do, and seem to be brushing teams out the road. But we need to keep that up because there's going to be harder challenges along the way.
Brilliant. I think it was inevitable that one of the first questions we were going to get was you to talk us through the goal here last season.
Best finish I've ever had, I think. No, it was one of the days. I think when you seen the third and the fourth goal that day that we had, it was just a horrible day at the office. But it's one of my better finishes, I've got to say.
Wasn't it bad? I mean, we were quite impressed. The good view of it.
I think that's why the gaffer spoke to me.
Obviously, last week you met Big Chris upstairs getting his photo of Kelly boy. So, is it true that you've moved house?
To be fair, actually, I did recognise his face. I didn't know the name at the time. And then when I seen his face, I did remember him from a few years ago. So, it's good to see all faces, do you know what I mean? So.
He sent in his own question, and it was, are you going to follow him on Instagram?
Oh, did they follow me? I'll need to check, sorry. I do apologise, Chris, if you listen.
I don't follow him either, so don't worry about it. You know. What else have we got here? We'll see Jambo getting you a bit of stick here as well. he was invited on last week and opted not to. Doesn't trust himself.
He's all talk. Said that before. He's all talk.
Right, what have we got? Who was the first one I seen? There's a pile of them now, I can't find them. Ooh. So aye, she's there. If you were stranded in a desert island with Kirky and a tin of spam, would you eat Kirky and talk to the spam?
That sounds a bit right. Aye, that's spot on actually. Aye. He must be inside my head.
We've had Cammy Lockhart, don't know if that's a pal of yours, is it?
Aye, well, my old pal, aye.
Old pal, so he's asking for your strengths and weaknesses as a player because he's looking for some tips to add to his own game.
Well, one of my strengths is I can run and he can't, so he's not going to develop that anytime soon. So, but no, I think I get forward. I like to go and join in the game, and I think I'm pretty decent defensively, being a centre half growing up. So, I think I've got a good balance to my game.
Do you think Cammy will make it as a player?
He plays with an amateur team, my dad, and that helps with my brother used to play with. So I've seen him, I've slaughtered him. End of story.
Fair enough. And we've had Jack Noble on as well. He's asking what kind of guy do you see yourself as in the dressing room? He reckons he's a bit of a class clown. Wants to know about how you and the team conduct themselves.
Well, see, to be fair, see if you'd be Jack Noble here, he would never miss a night out. I've never seen somebody go out so much in all my life.
He sounds
honestly,
like my kind of guy.
Aye, he's getting up at It's incredible how he managed to get out every weekend.
There's a couple here that I'm not reading out, it's not happening.
Nah, I know exactly who they're fair enough, I've already seen them.
What was it like playing for Scotland against Italy in the 3-0 defeat? Were there any Italians or Scots in the teams who went on to play for big clubs apart from you?
Aye, so that was my first game, and we get beat a bit of a down in the end up, but no, that was our first game at that level, and it was a learning curve quickly, because I think we actually made about 3 mistakes the full game. We were actually really good, and the scoreline said 3-0 because they were just clinical. I think I'm trying to think if anybody did go on to play at a decent level. I know a couple of Italians who went on to play in Serie A and my Scotland team at the time. I'm pally with Greg Kilty, so he's obviously went on and played in the SPL and done really well for himself. Believe it or not, we Dylan Pillar as well, who's actually a Irvine Meadow player, was playing in that game as well. All of us were in for Kilmarnock, and there's a lot of Celtic boys I think that are playing, like Sam Wardrop as well, who's playing at Airdrie. I think he helps Paul Mooney out with coaching now and again as well. But no, that was a great experience at that age.
What age were you when that happened? Sorry, I
was 15, 16.
Oh, brilliant.
Aye, sure. Aye, that's what it's all about.
Aye, no, it's great. Obviously a big week for the club with the Scottish Cup draw for the first time in 20 years. What was the mood like in the dressing room with the build up to that and then getting the draw everybody wanted?
I think we were all looking forward to it, aye, and I think we all deep down, maybe without saying it, we all wanted a bye, just because, not even down to the fact that it's an easy route in, it's just the fact that we've got so many games to play. The last thing you need is a prelim round and you could be going. I mean, I look at Irvine Meadow, they've got a tough tie against Musselburgh, so there is good teams in it that round, and you don't maybe know why to play one of them, the prelim, to get in it. So the fact we're in now, we can relax and hopefully we get a good draw. Good
favourable draw, and ideally at home, get a decent crowd in.
Aye, because that was obviously one of the big pulls for me to come here, was the thing surrounding the Senior Scottish Cup seems to be massive for this club. And hopefully I'm back kicking the ball by then.
What have you noticed in terms of moving for Hurlford here? You were at Hurlford for a few years.
Yep.
It was a good few years, I think. You played in the Scottish Cup tie at Maryhill, didn't you?
That's right, aye.
I remember giving you a bit of stick.
Aye, no doubt. Aye, it was Steve that sent me a picture last night, and it was just a kind of an image of what I was used to when we played against Clydebank, got to take throw-ins and get pelters. So, listen, it's a massive club, and to be fair, I maybe underestimated it before I came, because I just obviously done I'm Fairshire, so all you hear about down there is Auchinleck, and in their own right, they're serial winners, do you know what I mean? And they're a big club, but when I've come up here and I've seen likes of Wednesday nights at Kilburney's and stuff like that, the fan attendance is incredible for this level. So and the structure throughout the club, for the youth system, to all the directors, to everything, it's different for Hurlford. It's a bigger place in Hurlford for a start, but it was good to get a change. I mean, I loved my 5 years at Hurlford, and I couldn't say a bad word about the place, but it was just time for something new.
A wee change, and obviously fortunately for us, you chose to come here. You touched on the academy set up there, and I think we talk about all the time, Cod obviously coaches one as well, but I think the way that that's grown in the last couple of years with Paul and Scott, as you say, is a big pull for players come in and they see it, and they buy into it. It's not just the first team, it starts at the bottom. And
no, I said that because I was amazed. I don't even think I said to Claude, but I was amazed that day we actually played them, how good the standard of the 20s were and that. And you know what, in another day it could have been 2 each instead of 5-0. It was just one of the games, albeit boys were coming back for a long time and it's maybe a bit false for both teams. But you see what they're doing at the 20s league now with 3 wins out of 3, and hopefully keep that up because we've got some right good players for young boys, do you know what I mean? So
it's quite funny you talk that because I refereed them the week before and they get battered, and I know that they weren't looking forward to it, so it was good that they put on a good show, and the woodwork stopped them I think 3 times, it could have been, like you say, a different game.
And hopefully like the winning mentality for the first team goes right through the club, and that's what it's all about at the end of the day. These guys are coming into firstly to obviously learn their trade and getting into the first team, and then once they're there they want to be part of a winning team. Any
standouts you want to name, MD?
For the 20s or for the first team? For the 20s, I like the boy. I've not got, my names are terrible. I like the boy in the middle of the park, the boy Adam. I thought he was very, very good. I'm not just saying that because he's my namesake. And I'm trying to think. And obviously, Liam Harris has played with. He played that day as well. I think Liam's a cracking wee player. I'll get better with names, obviously. Maybe if I end up playing with them or not, I can't keep calling them all wee man. Do you know what I mean?
They'll keep you at the squad.
I know.
So I seen you mentioned the first team there. Do you see MD here going to a higher level?
Definitely.
Obviously we don't want them to, but
definitely. I think it maybe will all come a time it's kind of natural progression for a few boys. Just off the top of my head, you look at guys like Matt and Evan. I didn't realise how young Matt was. Matt's only a year older than me. So before he slagged my age there, I'm actually younger than people think. But no, I think Big Matt's got a chance. Even young Matt McLean's younger than me as well. I think he's got a chance as well, and I think Ocean McHugh's one of the best I've seen at this level for this age, because he certainly doesn't look at a place at 18, 19, and I think he's got everything to go and play up the way. I think there's probably, I could count me with 2 hands probably, the guys that could take a step up, but obviously the aim is for us all to stay together hopefully and progress as a club.
Well, fingers crossed, that'd be ideal, get us up that into that Lowland League hopefully.
Be great.
Say we've had a good start to the season, as you say, the dressing room's buzzing. And 2 of the names that you mentioned there again, Big Matt McLean and Ocean coming through the academy, so that just backs up what we were talking about a minute ago. Well, I'll not keep you any longer. Thanks for joining us. It's a pleasure. We'll get you back up. Hopefully, it'll be a wee while away because you'll be back in the squad.
Let's hope so.
Hopefully, you're back to full fitness. But appreciate you coming up.
No, not at all.
And glad to hear you're enjoying it.
No problem.
Thanks very much.
Thanks very much. Cheers.
Well, there you go. Adam Hodge joined us. Hope you enjoyed that. We'll see who we can get next week. We'll get another victim. I think we'll let Hodgie pick next week's victim. He can stick somebody in it. Getting the thumbs up there. That's brilliant.
Big smile there. Somebody else is getting their thumb.
So that's good. I enjoy that when you get guys to come in and tell us how the dressing room is, why they bought into the club, and why they came. And Hodgie sounds like he's loving it.
Aye, it does. And we know he was wanted by another few clubs. And it's brilliant that he's chose us. And he's been unfortunate with injuries. He played against the development team, as he said, and I thought he was very good. Good at defending, good at going forward. But we've not seen it in a competitive game. Hopefully he'll get a chance soon.
He was always a player that stuck out in the games against Hurlford, and I do remember him when they knocked us out the cup and the crowd gave him a bit of pelters and he was returning it. So if you're going to dish it out, you're going to get it back.
That's what I say to you earlier. If fans want to give it out, you need to expect it back sometimes for people. People are only human, you know what I mean?
We'll find out who we can get for you next week, and we'll invite your questions once again. But I hope you enjoyed that wee feature. The teams are back out. We'll be getting underway in a few seconds' time. As always, we're donating tickets up. I know I bang on about this all the time, but it really is a vital service, and it makes sure that we can keep you at home watching the games if you're unable to join us here at Home Park.
There's a big queue at the club shop there. I think people are picking up their new replica tops.
Great to see. I think we've sold more than ever before.
Aye, brilliant.
Well, we're back underway. Made a kick off. Don't think there's been any changes.
No, none.
That's that confirmed. So thought Johnson's a bit unlucky. I thought he did quite well in McLaughlin.
McLaughlin's backing into him, there's not much you can do, you've got to stand your ground.
Not sure if there was maybe a wee pull on the right hand side that we couldn't see. I'm just making excuses.
Because it's a ref.
Because it's a ref. We've just had a nice wee downpour there. Meadow with a chance. Oh, he's given it! Oh, he's given it! I think you've lost the camera there. I think that rain's just affected us.
Back on.
The camera's back. I'm afraid we've missed that incident, but it looked like, I don't know if there was a pool.
I didn't see it, I was moving that table, to be honest.
We just had a big bit of rain coming in for the off the roof there.
Somebody's booked as well there, I can't see who it was. Bailey's walking away from the ref, so I don't know if it's him.
I've missed that. Apologies there, we've missed that incident. We had a wee problem with the roof there, a bit of rain. Caught with camera equipment. Penalty be taken by McLennan. It'll be his third penalty in 4 games.
Hope it's not in the back of the net. Jambo saves it, like his last one.
Previous 2 have went to the goalie's right. Here comes McLennan. And he goes to the left. Oh, and that's unfortunate. Donnelly saves it. He does touch it. The players are looking for the
Jambo saved it.
the touch there.
A good save for Jambo.
He does really well.
It's
Goes the
unlucky,
right way.
Saves it and it's and
Clydebank.
rebound falls right to the player.
Then he
again.
goes to the left. Oh, and that's unfortunate. Gets things level. He saves it. 2 minutes into the. He does touch it. The players are looking for
Jambo saved it.
the touch there. Apologies, we did miss the build up to that incident. It's typical. Need to get somebody in to have a wee look at the roof.
It's not the start we wanted, is it? Hopefully we get ourselves quickly back in front.
So that's disappointing.
You try and find out who was it was booked here.
If MD picked that up, we'll see if we can find out in a wee minute. Have to give a shout out to Laps Banky, Gary McBride, who used to fill the Davy Cooper stand on his own. And also to Alec Kearney's grandson Reese, he's watching the game at home with his dad Brian. I hope you're enjoying that. Fingers crossed we can get back in front. So here come Meadow up the right hand side. McLaughlin goes backwards. Folds goes forward, but Byrne cuts it out. Holmes clears. They're thrown in halfway. That'll be a Banky's throw.
Cammy looking for a foul there. I don't know if it was a wee nudge in the back or not.
I didn't think there was much in it, but don't ask, you don't get.
Nope. When am I getting paid?
When are you getting paid? Never. If you don't ask, you don't get.
You're asking, you don't get enough.
There's Donnelly. Oof. That's a bit cool.
Good feet for Jambo up.
Back to McLean, he goes long, looks for Little. He's beaten to the ball with Slooves. Now with Holmes, goes to the right hand side to Bailey, back into Holmes. Cross in, looks for the head of Little. He just can't get onto it. Gallagher closes down the clearance with a Meadow throw in the corner.
Hey, that was a missed penalty, and then they scored that. What?
Running commentary there.
What? I keep saved that, and then they had it back in.
Some fan action there.
The real Gordon Robertson giving us his thoughts on that penalty kick. Be after Cod's job.
You better tell him he's not getting paid.
Good tackle from McLean. Bankies keep the ball on this left hand side. Games just went that wee bit scrappy once again. But a start to the half that Meadow wanted, to be fair. We'll be happy back in level terms. Referee had a good long hard think about that before he gave the award. Sadly unable to show you that back. So if anybody wants to fund a new roof for the gantry so we don't get any water problems, you're more than welcome.
That would be absolutely tremendous. Or if somebody wants to just brush the water off it for us during the game, it'd be no bad enough.
Just put somebody up there. McClare with a cross, goes to the back post, looks for Little. It's too much, but Little will get the corner, does well. It's just chasing a lost cause and
Aye, getting something out of it, it's good. Aye, well done.
Thanks.
I was mean for asking somebody to do the roof.
You get a donate a roof option on the website next week, huh?
Donate bits I would.
Corner on the right hand side. Gallagher goes to the back post, it's Darroch. Oh, looks like it come off the post, the shot. Oh, good left foot effort there. Don't think it was ever troubling the goalkeeper.
Like Jamie's done well, peeling to the back post and getting the ball back across there. It's a pity nobody's. Don't know if it was going in, don't know if it was cleared off the line. Maybe want somebody to come in and attack that.
So yeah, I'm just getting confirmation that the award was against Bailey. I think you can get that on Twitter. Ayrshire Football News are here as well today. I think they've picked that up. Well done to them. Holmes goes long, he'll find Little. Good knockdown, he finds Slattery, he's on the right hand side, gets it across. McClare's coming in at back post. It'll be a corner kick, I think. Nope, it's a throw in.
That was good play there. Nice touch for Nicky. Saving overlap there. Good ball in. Forcing the defender to defend that at the back post.
Defender does well too, he knows
he does.
Somebody behind him, doesn't take any chances. Here's McClare, goes into the penalty area and his right foot strikes it. Oh, it's come off Little. That's unfortunate. It looked like it would have been giving a keeper something to think about.
I think that definitely been troubling Mark Waters on the goal there.
Here comes Gallagher on that right hand side and Slattery tangling with, I think it was Folds.
That was amazing how McLaughlin stayed down there, trying to get Fraser Johnson booked.
And now he's up.
He's up and running about, no bother.
Darroch reads that well. His first touch isn't great, but tackle's solid. The referee will give a foul against Johnson this time, and they're surrounding the referee looking for the second card. It's quite poor. We saw a bit of that earlier on as well.
It's a nothing tackle as well. It's not
a foul.
No, it's just a foul. Maybe you just need to watch yourself a wee bit.
I'll give him off something to think about now. If he's had a couple of fouls since he's yellow.
Aye, you know what to run the risk of out to 10 men. It's when the game's delicate.
55-minute mark here. Come Meadow, shots blocked by Nicky Little. It's cleared as far as McClare, he does well. He'll win the throw-in. Nice touch there from McClare.
A bit theatrical for Kyle Folger.
Still Wardrop banging on at the referees, wanting that. He's one that's in a fine line himself.
I hope he says something out of turn.
A little passes loose. Connor picks it up, but Bailey does well. We'll go to Gallagher. It's well read. Barameda. Willett. Humps it forward. Donnelly picks it up. Goes shot to Darragh. He goes with a long ball, looks for the run a little. McLennan does well. He knows Little's in behind him there if there's a slip.
Thought for this angle it was going straight through to Nicky.
Oh, McClare will go into the book here, I think. It's not a great tackle, that one.
Nah, he's got away with it.
He's got away with that. He's quite fortunate. Oh, McClare will go into the book here, I think. It's not a great tackle, that one.
Thankfully wasted free kick there. Punted it right into Jambo.
A wee bit of fortune. Just lets us take the sting back out of the game.
Tackle for Big Jamie.
Here comes Wardrop. Great touch by McLean.
Great tackle. Absolutely tremendous tackle for Big Matt.
Got to do it right in there, and he does. There's Little, finds McClare, he'll be fouled. That's a simple one. Folds, just pushed him over. Linda's all for donating for a new roof. She's in. Brilliant. That's what I like to hear. Connacht have taken the lead against Pollock. Sadalor, ex Elgin City man.
Yep. Missed a penalty down here, I think.
He did, aye, and the rebound.
Yep.
Your old side. Well, Glasgow United is there now, they're 2-0 up against Carluke.
Good stuff for them.
Blanky's trying to move it up the left hand side. Did I say right hand side or left? I'm not sure.
I just held side.
Side.
Just the side.
McLean's ball forward. McClare chases it down. He won the throw in.
It's good pressure for Cam. He's forcing him into kick that. It's whatever way he's facing basically now. Let's throw in on the side.
Turn have doubled their lead. They're now 2 up.
We've just thrown the ball out the park there. Bit of misunderstanding, miscommunication, I think.
Yeah, big shout out to our friends down at AFC Wimbledon as well. They've got a crowd in at the new place for the first time. That's brilliant to see.
Excellent. Good on them.
Club very much like our own. Everything they've had to go through.
I hope it's full for them as well.
Just looking at the pictures there, it looks full.
Good.
Atmosphere rocking, brilliant.
Who are they playing?
Somebody else.
Fair enough.
They're at home to Bolton.
Yeah, hope they get a win as well.
Good luck to them.
A cracking day at Bolton a few years ago, didn't we?
We did, aye, just before Christmas. That was a right good day. Here come Meda again, moving up the right hand side, but Bunn reads it well, cuts it out. Johnson goes back to McLean, but it flags up. I think that went out and in.
Hard to see for here.
Jamie Donnelly shows his disappointment at that last breakdown in play. Here come Meda out. Cross comes in from McLaughlin again, but as earlier, Donnelly catches well. Releases it quickly to Gallagher. He's dispossessed. Meda will try and come forward.
He's offside. Wiseman saying no.
Flag stays down here.
I think the crowd thought it was offside
Corner
as well.
delivers. Bundle clear with a head. There's a few shouts towards the assistant here. It's hard to tell for this angle. But he
That
did
is
look
right,
maybe
but
a wee bit.
I thought he was a yard or two when the pass was made. When I looked over, I think the crowd thought that as well.
Another poor throw in. There's been quite a few.
Throw-ins
second half.
have they been great today, have they? A couple of subs now.
Banky subs, and there we go. There's Fraser Johnson and
Mikey Bailey,
Mikey
maybe?
Bailey going off. Kev Green coming back on after his injury.
Blackie as well.
Is it?
Aye, Blackie.
Blackie. So, no surprise to see Fraser going off.
It's the two boys in yellow cards are taking off.
2 minutes.
Substitutions for Clydebank. Chris Black, Kevin Green replaces Fraser Johnson.
Slatty goes long. Gallagher gets a break of the bounce there and he's driving.
Mikey Bailey.
Pushes it left to Byrne. He's back into Gallagher. He's forced back. Holmes will go inside. Slattery. Ball's red. Slattery. That's a silly shout. You know, that's just guys going in for a tackle and they're going trying to buy fouls.
Ah, ref wasn't having that there, was he?
Good refereeing.
That was.
Black will win the throw in. It's right in that right hand side corner. The Town Hall end of home park. The cross comes over. It was Slattery delivered, but can't get by the front post and made a clear. Green does well. It's it back into McClare. He skips inside, finds Little. Keeps the ball well, can't get the turn, runs into trouble. It's with Gallagher, he's on the edge of the penalty area. That'll be a free kick, and Nicky will fancy this one.
I think he said it was Slattery. That was great wing play at the edge of the box.
It's a free kick, maybe 23, 24 yards for goal. Looks dead centre. It's always a hard one for a goalkeeper when it's dead centre. You don't know
But where he's going to go,
where he's
where you line your
how
wall
you
up.
line a wall.
Yeah.
We saw two cracking free kicks last weekend. One for Nicky and
Aye.
the Largs
The Lars boy.
goal as well.
It's 3 of them over us now.
Nicky will fancy this. Not really had much of a sniff today.
No, it's going to be Nicky. Everybody's walking away
Holmes
from it.
and Gallagher walk away. The wall's set. Little right foot goes in the goal. Oh, it comes off the wall.
Nicky's claiming for handball.
He's looking for it. I think it came off the header wardrobe.
I think it did, so I think that's him lying the ground now.
And he's now went down. Yeah, that he's a good actor. We'll see if we can. Oh, it comes off the wall. Get that back.
Nicky's
Comes
claiming
at
for
mechanic.
handball.
He's looking for it. I think it came off the header wardrobe.
I think it did, so I think that's him lying the ground now.
And he's now went down. Yeah, that he's a good actor. "65 minutes gone." Game's just again hit a wee scrappy spell.
Aye, it has. I thought Meadow might have come at us a bit more with them getting an early goal. You see the reaction for the captain when they put the ball in the net. He's grabbing it and going back. You know, I think their tails are up, wanting a bit of momentum, but as you say, game's petered out a wee bit again.
Wardrobe's back on his feet. Good to see. Play restarts. He's returned to the field. Bankies will have a throw in again in that right hand corner. Going after, have doubled the lead against Rob Roy. Sean McElroy with the goal there. McLean cuts that out, but made a pick it up. He feeds in. Corner, is it? Again, Bankies stands strong.
Good defending.
McLean clears, finds Little, he switches to McLeod. He's up the right hand side to Gallagher. He just can't protect the ball. Big White does well again.
I've been impressed with a big guy at the back for them.
There'll be another substitution coming. This time it'll be for Meadow. Looks like McCloy going off. He'll be replaced by Jamie Martin. Ex-Anbank Dalrine Troon player. He had a wee spell at Ayr United as well, if I remember right.
I think you do remember right there, Paul, you're correct. I think it's just like for like.
He gets his first touch, knocks it on. McLean has to be careful. Oof. And that's not far away from McLaughlin. Gets by McLean and fizzles that across the face of goal.
That's very close. Very close.
On. McLean has to be careful. Oof. Good effort. And that's not far away from McLaughlin. Gets by McLean and Donnelly takes the goal kick. Looks for Black. Well, Marshall will be White. Clears again. Green will take the throw in front of the Bankies technical area. Finds McLean in the centre of the park. He looks for Gallagher. I think he was caught in two minds there, whether to go to Gallagher or Bundle.
But in between.
Slattery does well. Green makes a clearance. We throw into Meadow again. Same area of the park up that left hand side.
Game needs a wee spark, doesn't it?
Really does. Just needs somebody, a wee bit of magic really. Yeah, a Bankies throw in. Darragh switches to Green. Finds her on a Black. I think Black should have probably been better taking that in the run.
I thought I just let that run onto it. It was a good ball for Kev Green.
I'm not sure how close Big White was to him, maybe it just wasn't on. McLean into Little.
Crowded again,
Again
as soon as he gets it.
Breaks for Gallagher, he keeps it, goes left to Byrne. He delivers, Waters will come for it. Surprisingly catches it. Nice wee gust of wind just coming right through there. The microphone picked that up. Waters kicks long. He was looking for Gordon Finlay with that one.
Pals, isn't he?
Fizz, the next goalkeeper himself.
Is that who their mates are?
I think so. No goalie union. They'll stick up for each other, these guys.
Unbelievable, isn't
Yeah, change a ball. Green will restart with a throw in. Holmes tries to clear, doesn't he get enough on it? Darragh gives away the corner.
Just
He argues the toss there, but I think corner does well if it was corner. Another made a corner. on the left hand side. Wardrop will take it. There's a few in the box. He goes short to the sub. Martin, to the edge of the box. McLean
Does
does
there.
well. Holmes will knock it up the touchline. It'll go for a throw in to Meda just inside the Bankies half. Taken by Falls, he goes backwards. Bankies put on the press. Meda play their way out. I think we could win for another shower as Meda come up this right hand side. It's a poor cross for Connor, he'll be disappointed with that. Good hands there for Lewis McIntosh. Returns the ball.
Bit of poor effort into the box there. I don't know if he's trying a shot or not.
I think it was maybe in 2 minds.
Yeah.
He did have the runner Martin at the back post. There's another message for Aberdeen. Says my gaffer Raymond Henry's tuning in. He's enjoying the replays. I'm glad that they're working. I know he missed some of the game, so just so you know, we actually missed the biggest decision of the game. When Meda were awarded a penalty kick. And we're just waiting confirmation of the crowd, so I'll get that figure for you very shortly. And the game stops for a offside call. McLean with a long diagonal for Little. He's beaten. McClare picks up the loose ball, comes inside. Shortage of options. Slattery goes on his right, picks it up, looks for the cross, fires it off Black. It'll be a goal kick.
Somebody getting some instructions on the bench. I think we're going to see another change for us.
Another sub in coming maybe. 17 and a half minutes left at home park, still 1-1. Banky's taking the lead in the first half through McLean. A slip there for Black. Meda equalising the 47th minute through McLennan. We saw his penalty kick touched onto the post by Donnelly. He was first to react and stick away the rebound. There'll been a lot of clear cut chances today, Cod. So
There has not. The second half's been even fewer than the first half, I think. There wasn't many in the first half either.
poor pass for Slattery. It'll be a throw into Meda over on the far side. Midway in their own half. Struggling to see who the change might be, but look like a wee push there from McLaughlin. Referee's not interested. Baldwin's through to Donnelly.
Yeah, that's what happens sometimes, Paul, when two teams are unbeaten and close in the table and there's not much between them, you know.
No much to give.
No.
It's a great kick for Donnelly to Byrne. Unfortunately, Byrne's pass isn't as good. Folds goes back to Waters, he kicks it long looking for corner. Green reads it better. Keeps the ball in, goes to McClare, he does well.
That's well
Puts
played
it
by
to
Cammick.
Darroch, who goes long looking for the runner Little. Cleland beats him. Concedes the throw in. Back in play. Banky's with Little. It's on the pretty much in the byline there. He looks to get it across. It's charged down. Meda try to clear again. He's looking for a foul there. That's good refereeing because the boys just tried to buy that. He knew that Slattery was close to him.
I think that is a wardrobe, it's just at the deck.
Wardrobe again. Much the same as Fraser. You think you'd starting to be wondering, is he going to last 90 minutes? It's another.
You can't see fear if it's a dive, you know. Maybe the ref thought there was a bit of contact but not enough to go do, you know, give a foul, sorry. So I'll give the ref the benefit of doubt that it wasn't a dive.
Here come Meda again. It's Wardrobe on the ball. He goes to the left. Cross Oh, Donnelly spills it. It's very unlike him. We were praising his handling earlier. I think it took a bounce just in front of him.
Just bounced right in front of him.
Hopefully we get it clear. Here come Mera again. That's a great run for Martin. He's through. He's put it wide. No, it's in. Martin's fired Mera in front. 75 minutes. It's Mera 1, Bankies 2. No, Bankies 1, Mera 2.
From Meda's point of view, it's a good
again,
goal.
that's a great run for
a nice
Martin. He's
slight
through.
pass in.
He's put it wide. No, it's
That's
in.
a good finish for the
Martin's
substitute.
fired. He finishes it really well. It's a great run. I thought he'd put too much on it. It was going to trickle wide to the 75 minutes. It's Mera 1. There you go.
Burnlow's gone off.
Burn being the change. I think Green's looking for an offside there against the goal scorer, but
I don't think it was
no
offside.
for me. You know, I think it's a great timed run and a great finish. Kieran Mulcahy coming on for Burnout, so it's a
Tactical switch. 3 at the
Tactical.
back, I think now.
game's back underway. The Blankies have got 15 minutes to get themselves back into this.
Yeah, we've done it before. We've been behind a few times this season, came back, so no reason why we can't do it again.
Slattery. There's a chance again, McLean does well. Slattery a bit poor on the ball again. He's had a few misplaced passes this afternoon, a bit disappointed.
There was a slack one there, aye. But good cover for Big Matt.
A bit of change for Meda now. I think it's Ryan McKee coming on.
Doesn't seem to anybody.
Nobody seems to want to go off.
No.
It's corner. The referee tells him to go off.
Go off and he
Behind
just
the goal.
ignores them.
McKee comes on. Ex-Largs and Winton Rovers midfielder.
Might be a change to their system now as well then.
They take the corner to the back post. McKee the target. McLean clears under pressure for White
Good challenge for Big Matt again.
as well. Here comes Blacks. Mulcahy steals it. Mulcahy back following his injury, and he's fed Black up the right hand side. He cuts inside Wardrope. Black goes on his right foot. It's deflected. Bounces into the hands of Waters. He grabs it at the second attempt. And he'll buy himself a few seconds here. He goes long, right through to Darroch. His head up. Slattery beaten in the air. McKee again seems to have taken a like for like role.
Aye, he does. I thought he was a midfielder.
I think I did read during the week that he can play up front as well, and he does seem to have scored a few goals over the years. McClare takes a quick throw to Mulcahy, but can't get it under control. Again, Reda look for the soft free kicks, no given. Green's beaten there by McKee. He moves forward. He's got Martin outside him. That's where it goes. Martin cuts inside. His man at the back post. He hits a curler. It's just wide. He had McLaughlin just at the back there as well. He had a couple of options.
Looked lively since he came on, the sub. Obviously scoring the goal.
Martin
Buzzing
outside
about.
him.
Good
That's where
movement.
it goes.
I think Jambo that one
Martin
covered.
cuts
to be honest.
inside. His man at the back post. He hits a curler. It's just wide. Never troubling him. McLaughlin just
right
at the back there as well. He had a couple of options. The
Looked
replay
lively since he came on, the sub.
that I can't get rid of. There we go. Free kick goes against McLean. Foul on McKee. Into the final 10 minutes here at home park. Bankies 1, Irvine Meadow 2. Ball's high. McLean beaten. Donnelly catches the header for White. Releases it quickly to Gallagher. Goes forward for Mulcahy. He's up in the air. Wins it.
Great leap.
Finds Black on the left hand side. Mulcahy's went outside him, but he comes into Slattery. Can he get away again? Slattery just a bit loose in the ball, but good tackle for Holmes. Recovers it.
Well done for
McClare on the right.
Holmes.
Black's in front of him. It comes inside. Goes back to Holmes. He'll win the throw in on the right hand side. Holmes delivers, goes to the back stick. It's too much, it'll drift for the goal kick. And again, I imagine Meadow will take a wee second or two to restart the game.
Maybe going for the ball and stuff. Understandable. Not taking any chances by taking the short goal kick right anymore, just going long.
And here there's about 450 inside, right enough. Great crowd.
Aye, excellent turnout. Just hope we can get us an equaliser.
Hopefully we can find something to cheer them up. Ball spending a wee bit of time in the air there.
And again.
Holmes concedes the throw in. Another throw into Bankies. 20 yards inside their own half on the right hand side. Green takes it quickly to Donnelly. Plays a pass to Slattery. Back to McLean, goes forward on the halfway line. He'll switch play, looks for McClare. Just too much. Big Matt's quite good at the kind of passes there, but just a wee bit too much in that one.
Yeah, he's got a good left foot in him. He's just overhit that one. Don't know if there's maybe a better option for him.
Green does well in the air, but falls to Martin. Thought it maybe come off his hand, but he cuts inside. He's not stopping. Faces up. McLean drags his shot wide. Donnelly will look to get it going quickly.
McLean's done well there. He's not diving in, he's showing him one way, forcing him to take the wide shot.
Makes some good side and can he find the target? Green inside to Darroch, he looks up, goes across to McLean. As Cod says, now playing with the back three. McLean moves forward into the Meadow half. Martin chases him down, but he cuts the ball nicely inside to Little. Again, Nicky's crowded, he's pulled down there. It's Wardrobe again, thinking how many times he's blocked the ball there. You know this.
He's just not going to get sent off, is he?
How many does he get away with? It's remarkable that he was cautioned in the 16th minute and
I know, aye.
Holmes will take a free kick. The referee advises him to wait for the whistle. 5 minutes of normal time left. Holmes goes to the back post, looks for Mulcahy, wins it. Meadow get it down and clear. And as far as McClare, 15 yards inside the Meadow half, he switches play to Gallagher on this left hand side. He goes back post. It's Darroch, heads it. Just can't get much on it.
Thought that was a corner.
Claims the corner, but there's no big claim there. Nobody argues with the official's decision. Give him the benefit of the doubt. Banky's TV, the referee's friend.
Got to be somebody's friend.
Somebody cares. Waters goes long again. McLean heads under no pressure. Darroch will win this header. The game just spinning a bit in mid-air at the moment. The referee plays the advantage, but Meadow can't make it count. Green's beaten there, but the rain comes down again at home park as we. And there's another free kick right in front of the technical areas. It's Nicky Little, looked like he took a sore one there.
It's not been the best of games, not today with the scoreline, it's just not been the best of games, has it?
It's been very scrappy. I think in terms of chances created, you probably couldn't argue with the scoreline.
No, not at the moment, no.
And the second goal for Meadow again is a great finish. Here come Bankies looking for the back post. Mulcahy knocks it down, but White clears. It'll be a Bankies throw in. On that left hand side, we've got 3 minutes to go. Looks like it'll be a long one. I'd love to tell you who's taking it. We've got about 16 brawlies in front of us. Mulcahy's there, it drops. Just can't fall for Darroch, and here's Holmes. His clearance is beaten. Good recovery for Black. Made a pick it up. It's Willett over that left hand side. He's away. Thought that was a bit soft. He was looking for that.
Don't know if that's for the first foul or the second foul, as the refs interpreted that one.
Oh, the referee's got the book it. It'll be somebody near bench, and something's happened there. It's getting a bit tasty in front of the technical areas. The referee's got his work cut out here. Don't know why Mark Waters is getting involved. He's run 50 odd yards, pointing fingers. You know, sure the officials will have a wee chat here. I do expect to see some form of card. I believe he was going to speak to somebody in the Meadow technical area to start with.
Probably all about nothing really.
It was just a wee kick of the ball away. Technical area's laughing at each other now. Somebody behind the technical area dishing it some charming obscenities. The book coming out. It'll be a red card. That looks like Gary McMenamin that's on the end of that. And there's another red card for somebody in the Meta technical area. So we've had 2 reds there.
I don't think they're finished.
And they're still talking. Connor Ashwood in discussions with Brian Christie. We're now 30 seconds of normal time left. I'm sure we'll have several minutes added on here.
We've got to have now, haven't we?
Once the officials have had their wee chat. There's another card coming out. It's a yellow card. It looks like one of the subs.
Mark Waters is getting called upon now. That's what he gets for running 50 yards and then hee-haw.
Absolutely does. You know, if you're going to run 50 yards and referees will tell you that. Somebody runs 50 yards, they'll tell you that they're trying to break it up, but they're not interested in breaking it up. They're in there to try and get somebody booked or leave one on somebody, so it's good to see that being picked up on.
That is now.
So hopefully we'll get things back underway. We're 45 seconds over.
I can't remember what the decision was before all that happened.
It was a free kick, I think, just well, he's just thrown it down. I think McMenamin went to get the ball because they kicked it away and ended up with a wee skirmish in front of the
I didn't see what happened.
technical area. Cameras never picked it up. Too much going on. Referee and Gordon Moffat exchange smiles. Game finally gets underway. Made a lump it forward. White wins the header. Only goes to Green. Cool header down to Donnelly. He'll go long. Looks for Gallagher or Mulcahy. Tries to get the bounce. Mulcahy does well, but it just bounces away from him.
He's pulled
He's given the Bankies free kick. I think he maybe just got a wee pull on his jerseys. He tried to get away.
I think he just managed to get in between the two of them, and one of them's getting a wee tug back.
An opportunity for Bankies to load that penalty area. Everyone forward except Holmes and Donnelly. Gallagher will take, left footed again. Slattery on the edge of the box. Delivers, goes to the back post, and it's just taken away for little. It'll be a Bankies throw.
I think it might have been your man White again. I think Nicky was ready to pounce her.
He was on that.
Aye.
You know. McLean will take the throw in. 2.5 minutes overtime. Throw in comes in, it's long. Does it drop for Holmes? Oh, and he hits it off McClare. It'll be a goal kick. Imagine we might get another minute and a half after that stoppage.
Aye, about 3 or 4 minutes there.
Yeah, you'd think so. Meda will make another substitution. Number 15 coming on, Ryan Carnworth. You know anything about him, Cod?
Aye, he was my son's pal at school. I played with his Uncle John at East Kilbride Thistle many moons ago.
We didn't expect Wardrobe would make the full game, but we didn't certainly expect to see him getting substituted in stoppage time. It's unbelievable that
You just probably
he's
know
finished the game.
if it was on the other foot, Fraser would have probably been red carded.
McLean headers it long. A Bankies throw. It's 4 minutes overtime. Donnelly will go long. Little and Mulcahy cancel each other out. Meda clear again. Go for a Bankies throw in just inside the Meda half, left hand side. McLean will go long again. Mulcahy the target, tries to spin off. He wins the second one. Just won't drop. It's a free kick. Free kick. Oh, it's
Must be right on
very,
the edge.
very close there. It's an opportunity here. We're 4.5 minutes over. I thought that was inside the penalty area. The Bankies players protest, but free kick is the award.
Probably the last chance of the game, I think.
Imagine it. That's 5 minutes over now. That'll be not much more. Chance for Bankies to salvage something here. Fault's been a pest. Referee will move it back. Now, it's very hard to tell for here, but I would say that ball's on the line.
Is that not a penalty kick?
Well, that's my thinking, but again, we're a good 80 odd yards away, but
No.
Little's over it. He'll be right footed. Gets around. Yeah! Go, Nicky! Yes! Yes! Nicky Little! 2-2. It's his 100th goal for the Bankies. He's in the 100 club, and it looks like he's just salvaged a massive point.
Go on, Nicky boy!
Fantastic stuff.
Go, Nicky!
Yes! 24. Yes! Nicky Little! Can you believe it? 2-2. Can you believe it? It's his 100th goal for the Bankies. He's in the 100 club, and it looks like he's just...
Exact same as
Nicky Little,
he's won last week.
100th.
Just
Same
about
area.
the exact same.
Fantastic stuff. And if you've not done a donate a ticket,
Oh, here we go.
there's your opportunity.
He said
There's another
somebody.
red card. It looks like
Is it
Kirk
Kirky or
Forbes.
don't know if it's Kirky or Drew.
Looks like Kirky.
But for
I'm not paying
celebrating
attention
probably.
there,
I
so
don't have any
I've
idea.
no idea what that's for. Very, very strange stuff here at Home Park this afternoon. But Nicky Little looks like he's salvaged a Bankies point here.
What a goal for your
And
100.
it's a great, great hit, but here come Meda. They're looking for another one. Good play by Black. Looks like he was
Thought it
fouled.
was a free kick on
Holmes
Blackie.
wins the tackle. Ball's in the air. McClare. Black clears. Goes long. Mulcahy can't get on the end of it. McLaughlin goes long again. Green knocks it forward.
Thought Martin was off, came for an offside position there.
The ball just spending some time in the air. McLaughlin slows things down, but looked like a foul on Black and a tackle there by McClare, and McClare's just been caught. There's another card out.
I think he's going to book Cammy for the free kick,
I
and now
think
we've had
so.
another wee
Wee skirmish, and again Martin Finlay comes charging from the one end of the park to the other. The last 6-7 minutes here have been a bit manic. I've lost count of some of the cards going on here.
I think he's went a
Looks
bit
like
card happy the last
McClare will go in
10
for
minutes or
probably
something.
a yellow there. Well, McClare does indeed pick up a yellow card. I thought Black was fouled just in the lead up to that.
He
It's
was,
quite
aye.
disappointing
I think he was as well.
that he's no given that. But certainly the referee's had his work cut out in the last 10 minutes.
He has, but I think Lee's been seeing something that's he's staying on the park there to tell him.
He's saying something, aye. That's the near side assistant that's on the other side of the park, so I'm not sure what he's picked up. For me, I'd be having the boy Finlay in the book because he's another one that's done what Waters done, be charging.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's any doubt that Cammy's on a yellow there. It's a
Aye, that's that.
it's a poor challenge. And that's McLaughlin goes into the book here as well. Another yellow. So I don't even know. We've got about 7 yellows, 2 reds, both for coaching staff. He's now pulling in Kev Green. He goes in as well. That's absolutely mental, don't he?
He's asking the linesman what's happening as
You
well.
know, he can't believe it. All the yellow cards and the boy Wardrobe gets in the 16th minute and never get another. That's
That's the
feel
scene,
like
eh? Doesn't bother me any more cards until the last 10 minutes or
I
something.
feel like I'm picking on him, but there goes the final whistle. I think the referee will be delighted to bring that one to a close.
He's
He's
just went up
added
the road now.
on 9 minutes.
Just
Nine
the
and
9.
a half minutes we've played over there. It was certainly quite eventful. Well, where do we start with this one, Colin? Where do we start? It's,
The last 10 minutes of the game, eh?
the last 10 minutes were well. We've had a 2-2 draw. Obviously, Banky's 2 to lead through Mark McLean. McClellan gets the equaliser.
Offside!
And a bit of pelters here in the background.
Your
Meda,
side, it was our side.
Meda took the lead. I had a claiming for the offside and Meda's second goal. Never for me.
No, I didn't think it
Great
was.
run, a great finish. and Nicky Little just does what Nicky does and pings one into the top corner in about the 33rd minute of stoppage time there. So we've got a 2-2 draw. I think, considering the way the game went, we'll be quite happy to take that.
Definitely, you get into injury time, you're 2-1 down, you get the point. Better than nothing. As I said, when we were 2-1 down, we've came from behind before and we've proved it again. It just shows you the character of the boys again. I've said it before, but a lot of teams would have crumbled. Down to 2-1, you've seen the assistant manager maybe he's getting sent off, you know, but once again, well done the lads for coming back.
I think if you hear the crowd, just the left ends here, they're showing their appreciation for the efforts at the end. I think the big thing to talk there obviously is Nicky banging in his 100th goal.
Aye, what a goal
what a way to do it.
Aye,
what a goal to do it.
Aye, brilliant, aye. You know, it'd have been perfect if it was a winner, but he's rescued us a point, you know, with a great strike.
Rescued's a word. It's interesting to see the aftermath of the cards. I'm going to have a wee look and see if we can find any
other
goals. David Monroe tells us he can't pick a man in the match. I think we'll have to get to Nicky just for the way the game finished. There wasn't a lot.
There was nobody outstanding from it, but from your point of view, nobody outstanding. I thought Big Jamie White, I know I've said it a few times, was the man of the match.
He was outstanding
overall
for them, aye. No, he was having, as we said, McLean in good partnership. Just been pointed out that goals for current club, Messi none, Grealish none, Little 100. So
there you go.
You know, they've got some way to go, they too. Catch up with him.
Aye.
Nicky Little's 100th goal there. We're just seeing that on Twitter. So nice wee montage from our very own Davy Brockett. I think he's been sitting on that for weeks.
Dying to use that.
So that came in the 6th minute of stoppage time, the equaliser. We did have another 3.5 full time in Cumnock. Cumnock 1, Pollock 0. We've got Beath 2, Benburn 2, Glenafton 3, Rob Roy 1. Beath 2, Benburn 2. Again. Rossvale 1, Kilwinning 1.
Great result for Rossvale.
They'll be delighted with that. Bonnet 1, Troon 3. I think we talked about Bonnet a few weeks ago and how well they'd started the season. I don't know if they've won a game since.
We are the jinxes, what?
No.
We'll talk about Kilwinning.
Aye, I'll do them next.
Talk about Darvel.
They'll even 1 yoke or 2, so we're neighbours here at Home Park getting their first win of the season. They'll be delighted with that. Blantyre 1, Kilbirnie 1. Just
a good result for Kilbirnie.
Talbot 1, Glencairn 0. So I think that's all the results for the day.
Glencairn, I know they were defeated today, only by 1 goal down at Talbot, and they clawed that one back last week against Kilwinning. It's no pleasing as in the result wise, but a gaffer might be pleased with their playing now.
Aye. Generally a tough game when you play Glencairn. It's always a hard place to go as well. Wednesday night, obviously, we're away to Blantyre, so they've had a reasonable start as well. It'll be another tough test for Moff.
It will, aye. They have started quite well. At the draw today, we said, wasn't it, with Kilbirnie?
1 win, aye.
1 each, so hopefully stuffing's knocked out of them for that today. You know, it's Kilbirnie's first point. I'm not saying they would have expected to win. Nobody expects to win any football game, but they would have they've been at home full of confidence. And fair play to Kilbirnie, as I said, I've got their point, so hopefully the heads are down a wee bit when we get there on Wednesday night.
Obviously next week we're back here. We've got Darvel. Promises to be a cracker. 2 teams have started really well.
It should be, aye. Looking forward to that one. Hopefully big crowd inside, you know, hopefully the weather stays a bit drier. It wasn't that bad today, but a nice hot sunny day and get some Mare fans in, you know.
That'd be nice. If you can get yourselves down to that, make yourself at Home Park next week. Promises to be a cracker. We'll be here as always. And catch up with us on Twitter during the week. Hopefully be on air for around 1:40 as usual. Thanks to John Dunbar, King Jad cameraman. Thanks very much. Thanks to you, Colin. Great
Pleasure
having
as
you
always,
along.
Paul.
You at home, you know, thanks for joining us. Thanks for your donated ticket. Big thanks to our sponsors, the Hong Kong Bankies. Their support is invaluable. All our sponsors, you know, if you can use them somewhere, please do it. You might not have much need to go to Hong Kong, but if you do, we'll put you in touch with the right people. And for the match ball sponsor, which was named for Western Barnsley Community Food Share, again, you can catch them on social media. Give them all the support you can. We'll be back next week. Stay safe. We'll catch up soon. Take care.
Bye bye.